If you don't mind,
Awesome.
again, I'm bringing you on because you joined us a little while ago. You got into it, and you're not able to do everything all at once, right? You're able to do it a little bit at a time, but you've been having
Yep.
great results, you and your husband. Can you explain why you sort of were looking for the something about health to improve health?
Yes. First, I just want to say this is the best investment that we've ever made in our health, and just has paid dividends already. But the reason we came to find you was, for myself, I was having a lot of neck pain, swelling, migraines, vertigo, things like that. Just kept going on and on. It was off and on. And it was concerning. I was getting scared and thinking the worst. You always think I have a tumor, I have this, I have that. And, you feel in your neck and you lumps and bumps and swelling. And then with Bill, my husband, who has dementia, he has edema in his right leg, above and below the knee, and in his ankle and foot. And we've tried so many different things to remedy that, with no luck. So when we found you, thank goodness, we started to see results quickly. It was amazing. And we take supplements and we exercise and we walk and we, eat right. We do all the things, and nothing has paid off and been effective as much as this program. It's just been a lifesaver. It's changed our lives for the
I mean, the other
better.
day, the other day, you sent me a picture of you and Bill holding hands and walking. Uh,
Yep.
he hadn't been out for a long walk in a while, right? Not
Have been a
able to
while,
do that,
months.
and
Just
just a few
wasn't,
weeks.
didn't have the energy, that didn't have the stamina, and then the pain and swelling in that leg. His mobility was diminished. So that was a happy day. And I wanted to share that with you so you could, share in our joy and our success.
Oh, it did.
Because
It
I
warmed
know
my
that's
heart.
meaning.
It
Yeah.
made me a little emotional.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, I know it's meaningful to you. And I think, we should all share our successes, so
And
that, so we can.
you were doing a lot of it, right? Most people who come into my course, they're doing a lot of what I tell them to do anyway, but we put it into a certain way, and we teach you a few other things about supplements that are specific to the lymph system, and they made
Yeah.
a difference. Would you agree?
Oh, most definitely.
And
By
how
far.
is it draining your head and neck? I don't know how far you've gotten, if you've gotten to the whole body yet. You have?
Great, great. So I have a little more definition in my face. So that's nice. And also, I always had this eye was sort of, I had the Picasso look, um, more closed and just sort of an offset looking face. And now, my eyes are more symmetrical. My face is more symmetrical, as a result of getting that fluid out of my face and out of that one
Exactly
side.
there. And you're doing it with, again, diet, basic supplements, but most importantly, your hands, right?
Yeah,
We learn an eight
yeah,
minute routine. Now, with Bill, you're even able to do a few things with Bill, right? We're not able to do a lot with
yes,
him, but even the little
yes.
bit that you've learned and you're able to do with him has made a big difference.
It has, and I'm doing more and more. Like if he's standing there, I'll just go down his body, and as long as he doesn't resist or get upset, I just do, go behind his knee, do the things that, you've taught us to do in your sessions and in your daily videos, which are so wonderful and so helpful.
I'm glad. Now, we also have been doing some remote sessions, right? Some distance sessions. And
Mhm.
I believe after our first one, which I only worked on Bill, I worked mostly on you. I only worked on Bill for 10 minutes because I didn't want to overwhelm him. That night at dinner, what did he do? Do you
He
remember?
looked at me and he said, "You must be Pamela." And he hadn't said my name in over a year. And that right there was worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
We had to stop right then and there. It would have been worth it to me, because you can imagine if you haven't heard the love of your life say your name in a year and they say it. um and like you said, the memories, I just see glimmers every day of hope and progress. And we just feel well, we feel better. It's nice to be able to say I feel good.
And we
And
don't
I,
talk about curing, right? We don't talk about curing dementia
uh,
or anything. It's really about quality of life. And that's for everybody, right? Whether you have anxiety, depression, or a digestive disease, it's about quality of life. And we have to include the lymphatic system. Actually, the other day when we did a remote, I was working on Bill's head, and he walks around you, while I'm
yeah,
doing the session through you. And
yeah.
I was holding his head, the back of his neck and his head, for a few minutes of saying, I'm feeling a lot of releasing. What did he do? Do you
He
remember?
did like this. He's over there itching, and you always say when you get
Right.
that release, it'll start to itch. And sure, I mean, and he had no idea what you were saying, or he wasn't sort of tuned into
Involved,
our
right.
conversation. And I said to you, he's scratching the back of his head right now. It's amazing. It's effective. Um, it I don't even know
Right.
what to say. It's
Yeah.
wonderful. It's
I'm glad.
wonderful.
Well, I'm glad you benefited from it. I'm glad Bill was a really a well-known surgeon, an orthopedic surgeon. I
Yeah.
mean, this can happen to anybody. He was very active, in his life,
Yes.
but we have to get a hold of the lymphatic system to take care of our brains, no matter where we are in our journey. All right. So you suggest this for people if they are sitting on the fence and not sure if this can help them.
I highly recommend it. I mean, anxiety, stress, dementia, weight, just to feel better and have a better quality of life. And it's the missing link, and all the things that you might do. I mean, exercise, eat right, and still, you don't feel well, you don't have the energy, you still feel overwhelmed and stressed. And this, it's like magic. I mean, we have not had to take anything for anxiety in weeks. And we were having to rely on some medications just to, it's hard, as you know, and you've experienced that in your own life, to be a caregiver, to stay positive, to take care of yourself. And this has allowed me to just have a new lease on that whole situation, a new lease on life.
And one thing, Bill and you were not sleeping well because you have to be aware of his every move. He would get up at
Yes.
night. How are you guys sleeping now?
Much better. I mean, on a typical night, we'd get up 4 to 6 times. So, almost every hour at times, or every couple of hours. And now maybe twice a night. So, I'll wake up sometimes and be like, oh,
You're still
did I miss
sleeping.
something?
Well, that's great. That's great.
But,
Well, you do. I have to tell you, I definitely see a difference in your face. Yeah, I definitely
how
see it.
about that? Yeah.
You're looking great. There you go. All right,
Thank you.
Pamela. Thank you and Bill. I appreciate you helping other people to understand how this can help them. Thank
Thank
you
you to
very
you and
much.
Eileen, and thank you for always being there and responding to any concerns that we have. And we're just so grateful to both of you.
I appreciate you guys. All right. Thank you.
John, take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Pamela. All right. So let's go ahead and this is typical when I help people who get into my course, when I teach them about activating their lymphatic system, their life changes. We're ignoring a system. Again, we're doing everything else. I was the same way. I took supplements, I would exercise, but even though I was a certified lymphedema therapist, I ignored my lymphatic system. And 30 days after acknowledging that I had to take care of it, I stopped wearing a support stocking on my leg because I was having edema there too. And again, my IBS stopped and my hair grew back in, and I lost like 50, 60 pounds. So if you are, again, having any problems, I know that this can help you.